Okay. Oh, shit. Hey, welcome back to Danchou's Hideout. It's me, Danchou. Sorry, you guys. I had it set up to get ready to record, and then I was playing Dragon Quest 11 on my Switch. Because I was looking at where I was at because I ain't touched it in a while. And I pressed the start, for the countdown. But then, it was like a 10 seconds, but I wanted to just see what I was doing and come back before it was ready. But clearly I wasn't prepared for that. But yeah, welcome back to the Hideout. We're talking about Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 99. We are one away from 100, you guys. We are one away from 100. And I don't know, I kind of have mixed feelings about this chapter. So before we get into it, as we all know, hey.
Hold on. Y'all don't see how this man just be treating me? He just command me to do whatever he want. Like I ain't got no life. I ain't got no plans, no nothing for myself. First he playing the Switch and I ain't got no Switch, so now I'm miserable just editing this. Now he just commanding me to do stuff? That's crazy. That right there, that shows you this man is savage. A bad savage. Anyway, back to the video.
Yo, so back. Chapter 99. Where do I want to start with chapter 99 other than the beginning? With chapter 99, well, if you watch my chapter 97 and chapter 98 discussion, I did 2 in 1 because I missed chapter 97. I will put the link for that in the video itself, and I will also put a link in the description if just in case you missed that. But in chapter 97, 98 discussion, I talked about how with the beginning of this chapter, I was hoping to see why exactly we see Nobara separated from Maki and Nobito. Unfortunately, I forgot the girl that she's with's name. I entirely forgot her name. I don't know why, but it's slipping my mind at the moment. But I want to talk about what was going on with them. And I was talking about how hopefully in the beginning of 99, we got to see why they separated, what was going on, because we knew that Maki and Nobito and Nobara, of course, were one team. And I was right about that. We did get to see what was going on in the beginning. They separated because they heard about Ijuchi. I hope I said that right. I might not be. But the handler who got stabbed by the weird guy girl in the what's the name of it, with the hand or whatever. And yeah, so we got a quick little run on with that. Nobito's hilarious. I know a lot of people don't like Nobito. I don't really like him necessarily in terms of who he is as a character. I mean, we do know he's Maki's dad, and that he clearly, or granddad, is it dad or granddad? I think it's dad, right? Whatever. And that, you know, he's the head of the Zen and he's supreme grade. So we know he's pretty damn strong. I'm hoping we actually see him in action, but he seems to be just a drunk ass geezer right now. He asked them for more booze and he was sitting there letting them fight the curses. Now, when you think about it though, is that really a bad thing? I mean, a lot of people were trying to say that, oh my God, Nobito's useless. He's not doing anything. Screw him. Da, da, da. But when you really think about it, these are some pretty weak curses. These curses, are these curses or transfigured humans? These might be both, maybe a mix of them, but these curses are transfigured humans. They are nothing compared to what Nobito can do. They're not a struggle, and he may just be the strongest sorcerer on scene now that Gojo's gone, because he is a supreme grade 1. So there's a good chance that he's the strongest sorcerer on scene at the moment. You know, that could be wrong, but there's a very good chance he's the strongest sorcerer on scene. And so I think he knows it's not worth his strength right now. It's not worth his time. I actually like that facet of his character. I'm not really surprised that that's how Nobito's personality is. I mean, when you really look at these Zenins, their personalities kind of suck. And when I say kind of suck, I'm not saying like they're not good people. I'm saying like, let's break it down. Nobito clearly is a I don't give a fuck because I do whatever I want type person. Toji is also I don't give a fuck because I do what I want type person. Megumi has a inferiority complex where he doesn't want to see his imagination what it could be, and he doesn't want to, well, not doesn't want to, but he struggles with expanding, struggle with showing his true strength, basically the imagination of doing his best, as Gojo was said. Maki, I guess you could say is the most well-rounded one out of all of them. I think the only thing about her personality is she's very aggressive and she's very straightforward. How she walked up on Megumi and Nobara after Yuji's death, and literally she was all like, wow, who died? When they were sitting there all mopey, and then Panda and Maki come around the corner like, Maki, their friend died. She's like, why didn't you tell me sooner? Like, like that whole mentality. Like, I think with Baki, she follows that really well. So I think the Zenins, even May, I mean, May has this really stuck-up personality, but I think also with May, part of that is because of Maki moving on ahead without her. But then you also got to remember that's a little bit of inferiority complex and her not wanting to be her own person. Why are you holding on to Maki? Why aren't you being your own person? You wanted her to stay with you and be confined with you, but that's not what she wanted. So the Zenins seem to have a lot going on with them personality-wise. You probably could break down all JJ characters like that to a degree, but with the Zenin, I'm noticing a trend in their personalities of they're very selfish, I want to say. I even think Megumi is pretty selfish, even with him himself when he says to Gojo, it's like, I want to save him. This is a personal request from me. Even another moment where he says during the Goodwill event where they're fighting Hanami, and he gets the thing in his stomach, and he's like, I can't go down right here. Out of all people, I can't go down right here. And he says, I'm not like you guys. I choose who I save. I feel like that's some selfishness to him, even though a lot what he does is selfless for his sister, but I think that's still selfishness where it's him and his party is who he cares about. It's not necessarily a true greater good type of thing. And like, he has this very straightforward mentality, which I think all of these Zenins hold, but there is a level of selfishness within all of the Zenins as well. Like Maki, because if she was, and I know people want to say, oh, she was treated a certain type of way, so why wouldn't she be more selfish? Yeah, that's understandable, and I get where you're coming from with that, but I also think that you have to get that Maki could easily just be like, oh, okay, I'll figure out what I want to be outside of being a shaman that makes me happy, that I find my own form of happiness. No, she wants to be a shaman. She wants to be a shaman or sorcerer. She wants to be strong, and she wants to prove that she's better than the Zenin, and she wants to end up probably leading or destroying the Zenin. She said destroy in the prequel, but we'll that doesn't, destroy can mean a lot of things. You could destroy the hierarchy, you could destroy the family lineage in itself. There's a lot of different things you could do with that. I doubt she's trying to end the Zenin family line, but so that's what's really interesting to dive into that. And then even Maki's thinking when she's like, okay, I can assume that the idiot didn't lose, but something doesn't feel right. And I love how that a lot of these characters, not a lot of these characters, let me rephrase, that the main cast that all of us love, Maki, Yuji, Nobara, Megumi, things like that, they're quick on an uptake where they're like, if Gojo was winning, this would be done by now. Do you know what I'm saying? So like their mentality is sort of turning into, okay, something's clearly not right here. They're not just 100% like, oh, well, Gojo's handling it, right? We just gotta wait, right? There's no way Gojo's losing, right? So we can just handle it, right? They aren't letting that slide. They're still like, what the fuck going on? And I really like that. I really appreciate that with them. Now let's get into the meat of the chapter is Nobara versus the weirdo. I'm really upset. I'm not upset. Let me rephrase. I'm pretty disappointed in how that went down. But I see now that Gege is setting up Nanami. And with that being said, I'm hoping that means that Nobara genuinely gets a moment with Choso. Now, I'm worried because if Nobara was struggling with this person, and not because I don't think Nobara was struggling because they're oh so powerful. I think the curse technique threw her off. Did she give up? No. Was she gonna go down without a fight? Of course not. This is Nobara we're talking about. But I think that struggle was a flag to me where I'm like, you thought to yourself, mid-range, let me get close quarters, and then got folded. So now I'm starting to think like, okay, Nobara, you can't be moving too cocky. Before I was like,
yeah, Nobara, clean him up, let's go.
But now I'm like,
alright, Nobara, see, some of these niggas is kind of nice.
So now you can't be out here just running about. I Choso for sure. I think Choso's pretty damn powerful, so I really need Nobara to make sure she's on her P's and Q's whenever she runs into Choso. But hopefully when she runs into Choso, we get a Mahito Choso versus Yuji Nobara because Yuji's moving ahead. That would be really, really cool. That would be really, really cool to get another Yuji Nobara team up, and then it's Choso versus Mahito. That would be a really, 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 really cool matchup, I think. But who knows? Like, I mean, Akutami isn't predictable. You never know what exactly is going to happen with that. But with that being said, I was happy to see Nobara not wanting to give up. I was happy to see Nobara not just being like, oh my God, what do I do next? I'm in a serious bind here. Somebody help me. Nobara's like, nah, I'm gonna figure this out. You know, even that moment where she thinks to herself, I gotta keep talking, I have to stall time. Because it's as if Nobara knew picked up on the personality of the person she was against very quickly. Where she knew, okay, let me keep talking because they'll keep talking and I can keep stalling time. Whether that meant her knowing Nanami was coming, which I know she didn't, you know, it was obvious because she was surprised, or just stalling time until she got her body figured out back out and she was ready to actually, you know, get back to work. I mean, she got hit right in that jaw where your whole body will limp out. You know, she got hit right there. So I think she was just trying to like stall time for her body to come back and recover. Cause her psycho bitch energy is GOAT level. I mean, I love how she's looking like I'm about to fuck you up once my legs get back working. Like, oh, I'm about to figure it out and fuck you up. And that's what I love about Nobara is she's not no damsel in distress. She's not like, oh my God, Yuji, Megumi, what would you do in this moment? No, she's like, hold on, bitch. Wait, let me get right. My legs, hold on. Let me fuck you up real quick. I like that. Like, I just love that. Okay, we're not getting Sakura vibes, you know, which happens a lot in shonen, you know. I only say Sakura vibes because that's the most mainstream way I can explain it, but we're not getting that tropey lady that doesn't know what the hell she's doing and is relying on her two male counterparts to carry her. But Nanami is pissed. Nanami, I don't know if I'd say Nanami just then or not, but Nanami is pissed. And we ain't seen Nanami pissed. Nanami is pissed. And so I'm ready to dive into this because I think this is about to be a fold. Like, I think Nanami's about to come in here and whoop this little arm sword motherfucker's ass like it ain't shit and dip out. Nah, I could be wrong. Could be wrong, of course. But I think he about to... So, I'm excited. I'm ready to see what's going to happen in chapter 100. Chapter 100, y'all. We're getting chapter 100. Are you guys excited? I remember following Jujutsu Kaisen literally when it had one chapter out. Hunter x Hunter was going on. It was great, and I'm really excited for this 100th chapter. It's not really too much to talk about with chapter 99 because I feel like it was some really big buildup. And I don't want to drawn out talking about things that aren't really truly genuinely relevant to what the chapter had presented to us, because we could really keep going for tangents for a very long time. But I think that with this chapter, it is definitely Gege going, I'm about to give y'all a spastastic 100th chapter. And Akutami definitely seems like the type of mangaka who pays attention to these type of milestones. Like he's probably someone who probably thinking in his head, okay, for the 100th chapter, I want to do something crazy. He might even have this 100th chapter already planned out. So yeah, it's really exciting. I'm excited for 100. I don't want to drag on 99 too long. I'm going to give 99 a 9 out of 10 because it's setting up a lot. It's getting a lot of stuff ready. It's really about to be amazing. I have a really great feeling about chapter 100. And as I said in the last chapter discussion, that where Jujutsu Kaisen is going from here is about to be impeccable. It's about to be wild, okay? Like, I'm so excited. I think it's about to be one of the best shonen arcs we've gotten in the past couple years. I think this arc is already in itself going on and it's pretty great, but I think chapter 100, and by the time this arc ends, we'll probably have one of the best shonen arcs out of Shonen Jump that we've gotten in ages. And I'm not saying like Shonen Jump and slack or anything, but I'm saying Akutami just seems to really be stepping up to me. So I'm just really, really enjoying what he's doing so far. I know some people say, oh, well, we don't know if it's a he or she, but I mean, it's like 95% sure it's a he, especially with the chapter volume notes. It's Akutami's a guy. I mean, that's how he comes off. If he's not, we don't care. We support regardless. So, but yeah, it's me, Danchou, as you guys know. Thank you very much for the video. Well, I'm sorry, watching the video. You're welcome for the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button down there at the bottom for me. As always, if you have something that you think I missed, something I could have brought up, something you didn't like, something you did like that you want to talk about, you can always type your life away at the bottom of the screen. Please make sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and that little bell icon that's right there next to it. I would really appreciate it, you guys. And once again, it is Danchou, and I am out.